Cause I don't seem to have any emotion. When before I lost my heart, my love was golden. I'm heartbroken. Broken hearted, yeah, it feel like an emergency. My heart been hurting me. I feel like murdering everybody who claim they love me and deserted me. I might as well add everybody to the murder scene. My heart so broke, it ain't no fixing, it was surgery. I wish I knew a way to fix these problems with some urgency. Maybe it's just my intuition alerting me they don't deserve the king. They deserve some my dad. My big brother went down for first degree. Before he left me, he tried to get me to learn some things, but I was immature and didn't want nobody coerce me. Nobody would encourage me. I took it personally, and that's what made a monster burst out in the merge for me. Cause I looked out for everybody that would turn to me, and I can't find no help now that my situation's worse. I was hoping maybe you could heal a heart that's cut wide open. Cause I don't seem to have any emotion. When before I lost my heart, my love was golden. I'm heartbroken. If you ain't helping me, you harming me. I'm just trying to fix myself. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Feel like I be lost in my own thoughts. For real. Can't even see my daughter, I don't think it's fair to me. It feel like I gotta die to get someone to care for me. I often wonder why it ain't nobody there for me. Never really had nobody, so support is rare to me. I heard you only get one life and I've been moving carefully. Swear I done been to places people wouldn't dare to be. And I done see some things that I ain't really care to see. I'm a troubled human being and probably need some therapy. Cause nobody intervenes until they see you perishing. I don't want you to wait until I die to cherish me. Cause baby, I'm the king, I can't let you embarrass me. Going in the end for me, it ain't nobody rare as me. Sick of those abusing me, misusing and confusing me. Usually I'm a target, it's like they always choosing me. So I keep my heart guarded so I don't end up losing me. I done been broken hearted before, it's nothing new to me. They thought I was retarded cause I maneuver stupidly. When in my head I thought no one maneuvered as smooth as me. A bunch of people faking, they be acting cool with me. Steady smiling in my face and probably plan on shooting me. Last dude tried to kill me, used to go to school with me. Been knowing up since second grade, really grew on me. Now I can't leave the house unless I got that two in me. Be a cold day in hell before I let you fool with me. Girl, you wasting your time if you plan on seducing me. You can shake that booty me, but girl, it ain't amusing me. Baby, I would rather know what can you really do for me. Cause you gotta hit the door if you got plans to ruin me. Can't even see my daughter, I don't think it's fair to me. It feel like I gotta die to get someone to care for me. I often wonder why it ain't nobody there for me. Never really had nobody, so support is rare to me. I heard you only get one life and I've been moving carefully. Swear I done been to places people wouldn't dare to be. And I done see some things that I ain't really care to see. I'm a troubled human being and probably need some therapy. If you accept me, then accept how I'm living. If you respect me, then respect my decisions. I've been thugging with a passion. There's some things you can't imagine. Got mama telling me I need to move different. I've been tripping. I don't know why me and my daughter so distant. I don't know why they wanna ride in my image. I know they don't want me completing my mission. Only God is my witness. Yeah. The same people I call family abandoned me. Say they love me and wouldn't lend a helping hand to me. So when I'm up and finally able to manage me, I bet I won't forget the things you did to damage me. Saying sorry was just a way that you could banish me. But you can keep them fake apologies you handed me. Slowly but surely becoming the man I plan to be. I got a plan for me, but I don't think you understand. Can't see my daughter, I don't think it's fair to me. It feel like I gotta die to get someone to care for me. I often wonder why it ain't nobody there for me. Never really had nobody, so support is rare to me. I heard you only get one life and I've been moving carefully. Swear I done been to places people wouldn't dare to be. And I done see some things that I ain't really care to see. I'm a troubled human being and probably need some therapy.
Oh yeah, they go to my man. It's my man Brandon, y'all. He's he's locked away because of domestic violence, and I love his music because of the way he writes. And we'll make sure it's a teaching moment. We'll make sure it's a teaching moment because the day is Love Yourself Thursday. I'm trying to clean up and talk and produce and all this stuff. But the day is Love Yourself Thursday. We want you guys to be purposeful. We want you to be purposeful on loving yourself today. See, we're a different type of radio station. We're a research radio station. And we show love to our brothers and sisters, and we want to recognize the emotions of the community. Without a doubt, we got to measure the emotions of our community. And since domestic is the most unreported crime, and a lot of brothers, a lot of men, and of course it happens on the women's side, are dealing with the law because of something domestic. Domestic violence is the most unreported crime, and so it starts with loving yourself. If you love yourself, you would not let anyone abuse you. And if you are someone that's vulnerable, like someone's older or a child, it's not your fault. If you're anyone that's receiving on the end of abuse, it's not your fault. But I recommend that you love yourself and tell somebody. So be purposeful today on this day, the 29th of December. Love Yourself Thursday, baby, because no one can love you more than you. You with you every second of the day. So love yourself today. Be purposeful. Hang out with your grandchildren, your homeboys, your loved ones. Hang out with my grandkids. I'm going to change this mic because this mic is tripping. I like to hang out with my grandkids. So be purposeful today on loving yourself. I'm going to continue with my man, Brandon. Shouts out to Sarpy County Jail. Shouts out to Douglas County Jail. Shouts out to East Omaha. Shouts out to the Sick and Shed In. Boss with me. Today is Love Yourself Thursday. Be purposeful on loving yourself today, baby. Without a doubt, you can expect other people to rob, kill, steal you, and even try to kill you. But when you lie to yourself, you let your defenses down. Also, make sure you love yourself today. Boss with me. Talk to him, Brandon.
I know you out here doing you. I don't bother to ask cause you ain't about to tell the truth. I ain't about to address the elephant in the room. You ain't about to confess and I ain't finna assume. Ooh, remember when you broke the news and told me you was sleeping with another dude? Expecting me to act like everything was cool, but that was something I wasn't willing to do. Ooh, now look at what I'm going through. I used to feel like I had everything to prove, but now I feel like I ain't got nothing to lose. It's life or death and I don't know what I'ma choose. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I got the blues. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you leave me so confused. Losing my mind, I tend to lose a couple screws. I wanna cry, but when I cry, you get amused. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you meant to me. But you act like you don't remember me. You can't wipe me out of your memory. I'm unforgettable. Can't forget me. Tattoo that brain, I promise you. I guarantee. Everything we done been through, you won't forgive me. For real? All these difficult situations, trials and tribulations, on top of losing my patience, make it hard to have relations. Honestly, don't see nobody meeting my expectations. Gotta ride alone if I plan on meeting my destination. Thought I could make it work, but it was my imagination telling me your love was real. It was just a hallucination. I suffer from retardation, adding you to the equation. Cause I was really, maybe it was imitation. Went to jail on probation and got a 3-year vacation. I gotta go to duration from having a conversation. I think it's crazy you let them people intimidate you. And now it's to the point I wanna call and say I hate you. Cause you got me in jail for something you know I ain't do. Calling your phone is something I know I can't do. If the tables turn, girl, this pain will probably break you. I can't expect you to understand and I can't make you. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you mean to me. But you act like you don't remember me. When you can't wipe me out of your memory, I'm unforgettable.
Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. I'm doing a lot of stuff this morning, so bear with me. Shouts out to people that's on YouTube. Go to our YouTube page, subscribe, share. Go to our YouTube page. We got about 7 more days on Facebook probation. Oh yeah, I got in trouble. No one's perfect from trouble. All we just got to accept our responsibility. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. But if you're a boss listener, oh man, you VIP. Boss with me.
Theater down on the theater down on the beat.
I show no ID, you know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP. Hey, when I step in the club, they already know who's the best in the club. From the east to the west, all the rest of the clubs. When I come through, they show love and throw it up. I'm in the back, with a bottle for the jack, and a house full of cuz I got that sex in the club. Pocket full of cream, and I'm fresh and so clean. I'm so fresh as a well, I'm fresh in the club. Yes, hey, I'm a party on. Yeah, I'm a party on. Mommy got Bacardi line, said it's party time. Damn, that Bacardi gone. Ain't killing my vibe, ain't killing my high. Yeah, I'm in my party zone. I got my drink and my two-step, I'm a party to the party gone until it's over. I show no ID, you know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
Hey, I'm on cloud 9, up in the club, but I'm feeling fine. Never a nickel, baby, always a dime. And like 5 wine, I get better with time. On the dance floor, feeling fancy free. I represent my team, the 313. Yeah, we VIP. Dressed to impress, as you can clearly see. But this is crazy though. Yeah, this is crazy though. I'm the chick in the clique. Yeah, with that crazy flow. You need to stop all the hating. Yeah, you can save it, yo. You wanna roll with me? Meet me at VIP. Yeah, and that's Lady Rocky. That's me. Yeah.
I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
VIP, wide body, and your boy Reed came in on 10, and it's all on me. I could've did the long sleeve or the 2C. At the bar, buy it out like it's all on me. VIP, walk in, feeling all tipsy. It ain't a problem for the night because my dog with me. 10 on me right now, counting all 50. 745 back to back with the 550. I play rounds in the parking lot on Forgiatos. They on my wrist like a gold bottle. I walk in the club looking like I hit the lotto. Low key, mixed breeze, sipping on Moscato. I make it rain, make it flood, make the weather change. Tear the whole club up like a hurricane. VIP, spend it all, buying everything. Running through a whole 12 like a shoestring.
I show no ID, you know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
By myself. Hey. It was a time I used to hate myself and doubt myself. It was a time I didn't know too much about myself. Used to be time when I was lost until I found myself. At times I didn't even want to be around myself. Jumped in that water by myself and almost drowned myself. When I was down that out, I even used to clown myself. But it was time for me to get up off the ground myself. If they don't want to crown me king, then I'ma crown myself and hold it down myself. Oh, I said I'ma hold it down myself. I guess I gotta hold it down myself. Oh, I said I'ma hold it down myself. I went through some of the darkest of dark days. My heart ached and I was stuck in the dark place. I was stuck between the rock and the hard place. Constantly worried all night, stressing all day. Mama said it's alright, but that's what they all say. She say I gotta hold it down and trust myself. Back then I didn't even know how to conduct myself. These trials and tribulations taught me how to love myself. Cause it was a time I used to hate myself and doubt myself. It was a time I didn't know too much about myself. Used to be time when I was lost until I found myself. At times I didn't even want to be around myself. Jumped in that water by myself and almost drowned myself. When I was down that out, I even used to clown myself. But it was time for me to get up off the ground myself. If they don't want to crown me king, then I'ma crown myself and hold it down myself. Oh, I said I'ma hold it down myself. I said I'ma hold it down. I guess I gotta hold it down myself. Oh, I said I'ma hold it down myself. I said I'ma hold it down. You gotta hold it down. You die alone. When I was in that cell by myself, I wouldn't get no cutty. That's how it was though, you know what I'm saying? I can't commit to nobody, baby, you know. Last woman I gave my heart to, man. I'm still picking up the pieces.
Yeah. Where we at? Omaha, Las Vegas, smash. Yeah. Swiper, no swipe. Back up on the set and still them broke ones ain't no piping. I'm in traffic like a license. Pitching with your vices. 10 times out of 10, I'ma get you righteous. Feel front 50, push your pivot to the positive. Copped it where the Dodgers live. Stashed it where my Nana live. All I want is Gouda. You can be the loser. If it's nookie over dollars, I would never choose her. I prefer to get it dumping. Ain't no set position. Another day, another no. That's another mission. I pull it off like Michelle. For the inch edge, they put some chippers on the books for my players bid in and hope the game never ever take me under where I'm running. Boy, full season politicking summer by summer. My dice roll up, down, maneuver, I'm back up now. Rainstorms, doggy, I be coming with that thunder cause I'm about that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Drilling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustling cause we all like dough. Smash it, pump. He be crying up a river, smash a broken. She be acting like a snitch. They really hate my team. I be chillin', it's the cream that got me doing my thing. Claudia's the miss, yeah. Got a bunch of feelings, better bottle that. I'm yelling like them strippers, where them dollars at? Your girlfriend a stallion, got a lot of back. If she ever wanna take me shopping, I'ma honor that. Reelin' skrillin', speed no riddling. Gas tank full, sign a title with dealerin'. Either fly or flop, it get hot, raw cinnamon. Got a tiptoe, inspectors in my biz again. Hustle till you ain't got a breath up. Then you go 48 hours like that meth up. Then you rip 50s in my pocket, they done swept up in here. The looter and the shooter get respect up in here. Don't doubt that, I'm just a shooter. This is how the dice roll. I'm a newer for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustle cause we all like dough.
SAVANAH, that's my name, Savannah. 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 I'm 6 years old, yes I am. I go to the park with my friends. I like to P-L-A-Y, P-L-A-Y, P-L-A-Y. Cause it's summertime. S-A-V-A-N-A, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. I have a sister named Summer. I'm in Cali for the summer. I love my mama. I'm at the beach with Miss Amanda. Yes, I am. Yeah. S-U-N-O-U-T. 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 S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah.
All right, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. That was Savannah. You know, every song that we play in the morning time is either from the Burbs, the Bluffs, or the O. Without a doubt, baby, we actually love our neighbors. Y'all talk about it, we bout it. Without a doubt, today is Love Yourself Thursday. Oh, yeah, we command, we demand, without a doubt, that you do something that demonstrate that you love yourself. Can't nobody love you more than you. It's impossible. You with yourself every second of the day. And it's impossible to love someone else unless you love yourself. And oh yeah, the word in 2023 is love. It's love. And so we got to make sure that we demonstrating it, not talking about it, but being about it. And that's what we do here, 95.7 The Boss. We are a research radio station. Oh, yeah. The goal is to modify our behavior so we're better individuals, better family members, and better citizens. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with being a little better? without a doubt. We got to share a little bit more this year coming up. We got to share. We got to share. Knowledge is supreme. I know y'all want to share your money, but can you share some sense? Can you share some sense? You guys got to have a sense of humor. You got to have a sense of humor. Broadcasting on Instagram. Shouts out to those that watching on Instagram. I've been, I'm on Facebook probation. I share something that I didn't know I wasn't supposed to share it. Sometimes you gotta give people warnings. So this morning I want to give shouts out to the Metro tournament starts today. Oh yeah, the Metro Conference Holiday Tournament starts today. They're gonna be playing over at Bellevue West. The boys and the girls are gonna be playing over at let me make sure I get it right. Over at Prep. And so if you want to see some high school basketball today, it's going down all day long. The first games start at 8:30 at East Gym. So this morning, basketball begins. Holiday tournament. Game starts at 8:30, first game, and the last game is at 8:45. And that's at both gyms for our precious cargo, our young people. And being a former basketball player, a former student athlete over at Bryan High, shouts out to the Bears. Rawr. I don't know that's how Bears sound, but you know what I mean. Rawr. Whatever it is. Shouts out to those student athletes that, bring applause and happiness to their families and to their student bodies and to their teachers. I love game day. Johnny Rodgers, who is the greatest college football player of all times from our community, he says it's game day every day. He says game day every day, and it is true. It's game day every day. And on my game days, shouts out to when I was in high school. We'll talk about high school since we're talking about high school sports today. Coach Trader, that was my coach over at Bryan High School. And when I was on the varsity level, we would go to my man Bill Gaver's house. Bill Gaver's lived right down the street from Bryan High. So his mom would cook us, we kick it over there before the game, and we'll eat. His mom will cook for us. So shouts out to the Gavers family. And they didn't look like me, but he was my teammate. And that's why I say that teamwork always outweigh a diverse team always outweigh a team that's all white or all. And so I appreciate my coach for making sure that we knew each other. Although I grew up in North Omaha, and although they grew up in Bellevue, we developed a kinship, a friendship, a brotherhood. And if we got young people that are playing any type of sports or involved in any type of activity, it's important that we show up for them. It's important that we show up for our great nieces, our great nephews, our cousins, our brothers and sisters, our mom, dads. It's important that we show up and show out, because when I walked in the gym, when my son was playing, everybody know he had a daddy without a doubt. And wasn't nobody gonna try to recruit him. No gang was gonna try to recruit him because he got a daddy. And so I dared any chumps come over this way. It could love minds without a doubt. And you guys should have that same fortitude for your children. You should have that same love for your children. And so on this day, holiday tournament starts. We got hundreds of kids, actually thousands of kids playing ball all across the state today, and we want to make sure that we support those student athletes, male, female. Again, the young lady's going to be playing over at Prep High School today, and the young men are going to be playing over at Bellevue. Out support. The first game tip off at 8, and last game tip off at 8:45. And so for those that have to go to work, you still can enjoy some basketball. I don't know if they got it streaming online. If they do, I'll give you guys a heads up. New Year's is approaching. We got Sunday is New Year's. Everybody got all these resolutions that they're going to entertain. And so on this Love Yourself Thursday, I encourage you to be purposeful on loving yourself, without a doubt. Also, this is we're celebrating our 8th year of being on the air here at 95.7 The Boss. This is our 8th year anniversary. Normally we'll have a get together, but we'll probably do something later in January or February where we celebrate being on the air for 8 years, broadcasting to the metro area for the past 8 years. And I want to thank those that have supported us during this process. But as we usher in to the new year, we still need your continuous support. And so if you are a business, this is your opportunity, to grow your business, because we reached the whole metro area. At a very economical rate, so you can get your products and services out to over 800,000 people in the metro area. That's our reach. In order, to continue to broadcast, we need your support. We need you to support the boss, without a doubt. And you can write off your taxes. So it's not, I'm just asking, and I'm not trying to give nothing back, because I do believe in collective economics, or collective intelligence, that we share knowledge and wisdom. I believe in that to the maximum. But a lot of things that we can change, we can do it ourselves. And most of it is behavioral. So let's love ourselves today. Let's be purposeful on loving ourselves today. I'm going to love myself today, without a doubt. So I don't know what I like to hang out with my grandkids, and since school is out, I'm rolling up on somebody. I'm rolling up on one of those grandkids, probably both of them. So do something purposeful today. Also, make sure you support your young people if they are in any activity in school. It's important that you show up. When family shows up, it brings a little extra energy for success, to make you proud. So let's show up and show out for our young people today. I wish they had the original holiday tournament where, the Civic Auditorium, where everybody had their leather jackets on when we was in high school. That experience was of a lifetime. So, and I love the flashbacks. I love the flashbacks. And so go experience being around that high school, and hopefully it'll give you a sense of reality that we still need to play. All right. This morning, oh yeah, be purposeful today on loving yourself. Remember, no one can love you more than you. It's impossible. You with yourself every day, every second of the day. I know your mama, your daddy love you. I know your wife, your husband loves me. I know your children love you. But you with yourself every day, and you got to make great decisions for the longevity of your life. 2023, oh yeah, the word is love, baby. Without a doubt, we're taking over every hood. God is taking over every hood. It's Godhood, baby. Y'all been robbing the hood. Y'all been robbing the hood. Y'all been robbing the hood. Godhood's coming, without a doubt. And so I am encouraging those that love their children. Oh yeah, the ones that actually love their children. Because my first job coming out of college, I worked in a group home where children that were supposed to be loved by their family were abused by their families, sexually, mentally, all types of stuff. So I know what's going on. And that's why we're purposeful on bringing attention that you need to love yourself. It's impossible to love others. And that's why we see the hurt people hurt people. We got to stop hurting each other. And we got to start loving each other. That's why we do what we do over here, baby. We the boss over here. We the leaders. We ain't no follower, without a doubt. And so that means you got to put in work. It's not magic, man. It's hard work. Shouts out to Joe Edmondson. See, we got great leaders, great men and women from this community, and they hard work. Say magic, hard work. And if we're gonna change, then we all have to participate in that change. And so I encourage you, do not suffer in silence, because we're all going through something, and we all got to talk to somebody. You know, I talk to somebody. I got elders. I got people I can talk to if I'm, not feeling down. If I'm feeling down, because everybody gets down. Everybody feels down every once in a while. Especially we coming out of this pandemic. We missing people because of the season. Everybody gets down, but you know what? You have an opportunity to get up, because even though we down, we celebrate a touchdown. All year when we go out, we boogie down. So ain't nothing wrong with down, because as long as you celebrate and get up, then you will not be depressed. And so I encourage you today to love yourself. And if you are hurting and you need to talk to someone and you want confidentiality, there's a national number, 988. You can call someone. They can all let you vent and give you some guidance, because you're too important to take your life. And so that's why we do what we do here, baby. I'm a former probation officer. I worked in group homes. I worked in Richard Young facilities where people say that they love you, but they don't love you. And they family, and they still say they love you, but don't demonstrate it. We're going to make sure that we address it. It's Godhood 2023. Love is the word, without a doubt. I'm from the descendants of a king, without a doubt. And nonviolence is the only way we're going to make sure that we create conduits of love, peace for the next generation. And so we can deal with disagreements intelligently. We don't have to be barbaric. We don't have to resort to violence. We don't have to resort to non-love. That's why we do what we do here, baby. We play local music every morning. Oh yeah, we play your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your aunts, your dads, your nephews, your nieces, your cousins. Oh yeah, we play them right here on 95.7 The Boss, because someone has to demonstrate love. This is what's demonstrated to me as I grew up as a young lad. Oh yeah, I was a young lad. Yeah, I was a young lad. And being an elder and a owner of a communication tool, then it's my responsibility to do what God did, without a doubt, baby. Shouts out to everybody that have supported 95.7 The Boss. Like I said, this is our 8th year anniversary. We've been broadcasting for 8 years here in the metro area. I want to thank everybody that have prayed for us. Oh yeah, without a doubt, prayer go for a long way. So I want to appreciate everybody that prayed for us. I want to thank everybody that talked about us. That's why, yeah, sometimes bad press is still press, and it's still not bad because I'm used to constructive criticism. I want to thank everybody that have spent money with us by advertising their products and services, their activities, their events, their concerts. This is how we stay in business. This is how we stay in business. So, but everybody got to step their game up if we're going to thrive as a community, if we're going to get out of that slave mindset that that we are a victim. I understand that there's institutionalized racism. I understand that. We understand that. However, if we work together collectively, that power structure will diminish. It takes two people to participate in a system. And if we know we live in a racist system and they bring coons, I'm gonna say coons. I gotta turn up the volume a little bit. When you bring people from the outside into control or to oversee, I'm gonna use slave language since y'all like to whoop each other. They bring people from the outside, like a superintendent that's not from this area. She looked black, but she don't have no arteries, no veins in our community. She has no loyalty to this community. She's not from here. We do this in our religious areas. We bring preachers in here, ministers, bishops in our community. They don't have no veins, no artery. They have no family. They have no history in the community. So how can you truly help something that you have no knowledge of? That's why we have masters. That's why we have apprentice. That's why we have teachers, and that's why we have students. There's levels to this. It's levels to this. And so we can't continue to bring outsiders in to solve our problems. The will and the power right in our own. Greatness come from the ONE, baby. Without a doubt. Shout out to Tupelo, Mississippi. They second, but it's only one ONE. It's only one Omaha, Nebraska. We're the bush fly to 9/11. Man, we run the world. SAC, Strategic Command, is here. We running stuff, man. What y'all talking about? We make decisions. So on this Tell the Truth Tuesday, oh yeah, you need to walk in that door, head up, shoulders back. Let them know that you love yourself. And if you want respect, you got to love yourself. If you want, some loyalty to come to your way, you got to love yourself. Because if you love yourself, like my daddy always taught me, I had daddy. I talk about my mom all the time, but my daddy, Air Force, got us off the plantation. My daddy always taught, son, he said, when I did see him, said, son, always go straight, go straight, go straight. He's always taught me that, go straight. See, when you go straight, you can recognize crooked people when they come in your midst. Oh yeah, you can recognize them. You can, determine their aura through their body language, what they don't say to you, what they do say to you. So I can always recognize a crooked person. So I got a very small circle. I ain't saying I'm perfect. I'm 85% saved. I'm working on the 15%. So let's be purposeful today on loving ourselves. We cannot love anyone else unless we love ourselves. And I've always asked God, what's the common denominator of raising our people? And first, the word was the word. Then I asked God again as I was driving it down, because Reverend New Hope, the only hope you got. Y'all didn't know that. I am Reverend New Hope, the only hope you got. I was driving around. God said to me, yeah, God speak to me. I know he spoke to Abraham, Jacob, all the people. But he spoke to me, and God said that all year the common denominator is love, son. All year, without a doubt, is love. And so we want you to be purposeful on loving yourself today. That's why we do the things that we do here, baby. We are purposeful. We put it in practice, without a doubt. We're going to make sure that you are less ignorant than you were yesterday. We're going to make sure that you are less ignorant than a second ago, so you can continue to behave in ignorant ways. Without a doubt, God said that we are destroyed because of lack of knowledge, not because of lack of a dollar. Lack of knowledge. See, this is behavioral things. No, see, y'all want to get in the man world where y'all Louis Vuittons and y'all cars and y'all little house, but y'all like the new massa. Yeah, you just like the new massa. You got a little tint in your skin, but you like the old massa. Spread non-love, spread, conquer, and divide, even in your own families. So we're going to step up our game 2023. It's Godhood, without a doubt. We need to go back to respecting our elders. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's wrong with respecting elders? What's wrong with respecting someone older? Then we need to go back to saying brother and sister, so we'll be less likely to rob our brother, and we'll be less likely to rape our sister or molest my niece or nephew. But we got to get in the mindset that we're truly brothers and sisters in God. I ain't going to get into y'all religious quarrels because y'all think y'all the top religion. But Malcolm said that, oh yeah, that we got this racist society against us, not because we Jehovah's Witness and Baptists and African Methodist Episcopal and Koji. No, it's because we're black. So this 2023, self-responsibility, self-reliance, unity is the key. Right now we're in Kwanzaa. I think today is collective economics today. We obtain our equipment, transmitter, antenna, and all the other equipment through collective economics. Through collective economics. This is how we were able to broadcast. 20 people donated from $50 to $1,000. I used that money to buy equipment so we can be broadcasting now. And so as we celebrate our 8th year anniversary, I want to thank those that donated, the initial donors. I want to thank my man Lee Terry for writing the Local Community Radio Act. I'm only up bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. And so as we move in 2023, and if you're a young person, and if you want to obtain something and you don't have no money, see, I'm going to give y'all the game. I think I'm going to teach some entrepreneur classes because I'm the only one, and I'm not trying to brag, but just facts. I'm the only one that have a radio station and an internet company in the whole country. One is a for-profit, and one which is a corporation, and one's a nonprofit where we run the radio station. The for-profit runs the internet company. And so I've been building this. Now I get They said prophet gets no love in his own home, and in some reality, that's true. And I do get more love and more respect for what I've been able to accomplish in a so-called racist environment. See, my mama taught me not to hate anyone, surely not to hate myself. And although she picked cotton for white people and she cleaned house for white people, when I was in high school, I mean, when I was in college, after I was in college and a little bit after college before I got a good job, she was still cleaning houses for white folks. I'll go pick her up. We're standing on the backs of our ancestors. So let's respect that and let's make them proud. And if you're going through something, if you lost one of your ancestors, they don't want you to regress. They want you to step your game up. So challenge yourself. Make sure your day is better than yesterday. That's why we call this a Love Yourself Thursday. All right. Be purposeful in loving yourself today. All right. Whatever it is, do it. Get it done. If it's smoking a cigar, if it's just reading a book, whatever it is that demonstrate that you love yourself, something that you love to do. Because right now we can't love others unless we love ourselves. And we got to start practicing loving ourselves. I know the world is not fair. I know we get lonely, all this stuff, but I'm telling you, before we got all this social media and this artificial world of and sharing and all this other stuff, we had the beeper or we had the house phone, or people couldn't get in contact with us unless it was around that communication piece. We had on the streets, don't have phones on the street, pay phones no more. When the last time you seen a pay phone? So we had a little bit more connectiveness than now. Everything is so artificial. Everything's texting. So let's get back to the basics, y'all. There's nothing wrong with nostalgia. There's nothing wrong with old school, without a doubt. I'll challenge any of y'all new school people, without a doubt. A lot of you got big bellies. You're 35, you got big bellies. Let's go race. Let's go race. So I'm saying that because we need to take care of ourselves. And if we do got a big belly, like I'm skinny, fat, skinny. That's my body type. I don't know what type of body type y'all have. I'm skinny, fat, skinny. That's my body type. And so I intermittent fast every day. They said, well, why you a little guy? Well, shoot, I'm trying to, not put all this stress on my body, on my joints. You know what I mean? My ankle joints, my knee, hip joints, all that stuff by having that extra weight. So 2023, the word is love. Without a doubt, baby. And it starts with self. Here at 95.7 The Boss, that's what we do, man. Yeah, that's what we do. Is that Ebonics? I think it is, but that's all right. So make sure you guys share. Go to our Instagram, 95. Or I think my Instagram on William King Jr., J. Arthur Jr. See, I'm in Memphis. They call me William Jr. because they know my daddy down there. I'm William Jr. down in Memphis. Shouts out to people in Memphis. I'm feeling pretty good today. You know why? Because today, we saw them 8 years of broadcasting. 8 years of broadcasting to Omaha. They said I couldn't do it. Oh yeah. If you're young or old, somebody gonna say that you can't do it. Oh yeah. You should thrive off of that. You should thrive off of people saying that you can't do something. Without a doubt, baby. They always say I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. I gets it done. I come from a mama that couldn't read or write. I came home and reading to my mama. Failure is not an option. Oh yeah, I might lose every once in a while, but I'm coming back tomorrow for the W. Johnny Rogers, as I was mentioning before, he says game day every day, without a doubt. And when you got that mindset that is game day every day, oh yeah, I remember, oh yeah, in high school eating over at the Gavor's house before game day at Bryan High. And then when I went to college up in Fremont, Nebraska, Midland Lutheran College, now they call it Midland University, I remember game day going over at Burt's and having a steak sandwich or a steak dinner early in the day, or nice breast chicken or wherever we had before game day. So I'm mentally sharp, physically sharp, and I'm spiritually sharp. And then when my mama and them walked in the door, when my mama and them walked in the door, oh man. And so game day every day, we got to have that mindset that we getting ready for the game, baby, and we participate. We the starter. See, when you had that mindset, game day, you resting up, going through the scenario on how you gonna run your plays or take your step towards your journey. See, when game day, oh yeah, when you at game day every day, all you wake up is self-motivation. When it's game day, oh yeah, you want the haters to talk. Oh yeah, you want the haters to talk because you want them to motivate. You want every word that they say to motivate you, to drive you all year for game day. And then, my coach, I think he tricked me one time. I think he did because he wanted to win against Wayne State. He wanted to win against Wayne State. And throughout my career, we never beat Wayne State until my senior year. My coach came to me, he said, BK, because he usually called me Billy. But this day he called me BK because I was known as BK, short for Bill King. He said, BK, he said, man, I heard that they said they're gonna stop you today. The coach he said they're gonna stop you today. He said, I heard that they said they're gonna stop you today, BK. That's what my coach said to me. And I said, what, coach? He said that. Man, I went out and killed Wayne State and hit the last second shot for the game winner. And so I'm telling you, it's up to us to motivate. It's up to our peers, the one that know that we have it in us to bring it out of us. And we might be in a slump. Oh yeah, sometimes we get in a slump, but it might be you to get them over that hump. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you another scenario. I was in a free throw. I was bricking everything. I was just in a slump. I'm a pretty good free throw shooter, but I just couldn't make nothing. And it was another game, crunch time, about to go in overtime, or it's about to go in overtime, or I think for the win, and I'm at the free throw line. My man Buck, 6'8", graduate of Fremont High School. My white homeboy, my white brother came to me. He pulled me to the side after we got out of the huddle because I knew I was in a slump. Oh yeah, I knew I was in a slump. It was going through my head that I want to miss this free throw because I was in a slump because I've been missing before. But he pulled me aside. I'm telling you, that's why friends and peers and teammates are so important. He pulled me aside. He said, BK, he said, if you miss this or if you make it, 1 billion people in China don't give a F if you make it or not. And I started laughing, and I went out and hit those free throws. We gotta love each other, y'all. Oh yeah. Sometimes they call me the crying DJ, but that's all right. Boss with me. I'm a legend.
I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a motherfucking legend. I'm a legend. You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline like I'm motherfucking I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a motherfucking legend. I'm like Bruce Lee. When I enter the dragon, girl, I'm like Tech 9. When I enter I'm like Spike Lee, cause I do the right thing. Boy, I'm like Chief Keef, cause I'm gang. I am just like Malcolm, get it by any means. I am just like Martin Luther, even though I'm a king. I am Huey P. Newton, I'm black, I know I got the power. I am Hannibal Lecter, all these beats I devour. I am Wiz Khalifa, I've been smoking back to back. I am just like you, I've been getting to the bag. I am just like me, I feel like ain't nobody better. I am just like me, well, you know about what I'm a legend. You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline again. I'm king. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline again. I'm I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. Yeah, I'm a legend. Yeah, I'm perfection. How you gonna kill me? Nigga, I'm the weapon. I ain't worried about the killers. I ain't worried about the hitters. I'm worried about money and how we gon' get it. I'm rich. I'm full of them bags. I'm just like Hawk. I'm known to smash. I crash the beats. I stump the streets. I'm just like August. I'm known for heat. Fresh out the pot. I'm dripping through the salt. Key to the whip. I'm known to take off. The squad, the team. We all go off. What I'm talking about. Now who's the bomb? You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline again. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline again. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a
Bloodline, son of the sun, I'm fully melanated. Black power lifts to the sky, fully activated, captivate the mass when I speak. Every head bow and digit is glorified king, oh precious man child. Blackfoot, color of copper, I came from the dirt. Legendary, mine in the sky, my body's mother earth. Walked through the valley of death and came out a king. Joseph, they ain't cut from my cloth, I sold so many dreams. I'm in the den with the lions, now they calling me Daniel. I went to sleep as a peasant, I woke up as a pharaoh. No longer will I walk, I'm riding on a camel. Zulu warrior, bow and arrow, eyes on the spirit.
You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline again. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline again. I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a
Oh yeah, if you're a boss listener, of course you're a legend, man. Without a doubt, you are a legend. And then sometimes, you know, you gotta name your own self. I do want to give y'all some 411. I'm looking at my source. You know, I look at other stuff in the community. I be reading. But I've been reading the World Herald, and the World Herald did a story today. Mistakes cast in cement. Warren Buffett is not on board with Omaha streetcar project. You know, I've been talking about this. I've been talking about that, you know, he's going to spend $300 million on a streetcar. And when people are being evicted from their homes, but they're going to invest in a streetcar going down one street, not the whole city, one direction, not north and south. They're going east and west. So even the rich of the rich said, man, I don't know what's up with the streetcar thing. And so I encourage you to get the World Herald, check it out yourself. Also, want to give shouts out to, let me see what else I see in the World Herald. You know, I do use the World Herald, the Final Call, as well as the Omaha Star, you know, to get my input. So make sure you use, you know, a wide variety of resources. Also, the Reader. I use the Reader. Metro Magazine. So I look at a lot of different periodicals to, you know, to get information. So we can make sure that we are making the best decision for our lives. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have Phil Rooney in from the health department. We'll keep you ready for that also, in regards to our health. So right now it's 8:30, y'all. I'm gonna get back to some more music. Please go to our YouTube page, subscribe, share. We're trying to build up our YouTube audience while we're on Facebook probation. And so I need you. Or go to our Instagram, William King Jr. I don't know if I have so you can check me out on there also. So I'm thinking about doing a class, a particular class on, and I've been bouncing around all day, mainly because of our 8th year anniversary. I went to Hanks last night, Hanks 2.0 last night, and met my homeboy. We just had a meeting there, and we haven't hung out in a while, so we talked some business. And while I was there, we talked about several things in regard to some new shows we're going to implement, some collaborations that we have to start in 2023. And when I was there, it was a young man that was reading a bill, and I'm in a bar. I'm the only one that I would know, unless you're in Washington D.C., because they do it a lot in Washington D.C. You can go in a bar, especially down in Capitol Hill or Georgetown. You can, they have their bills right there doing their work. So, especially a young brother, he's probably like in his 20s, and he was reading a bill. It's something that I do all the time. And so, what we're going to do this year, I'm going to probably start teaching, you know, entrepreneurship from real world teaching. Real world teaching, not no book stuff. I mean, of course you can apply some book stuff, but we're talking about real. See, you know, sometimes I stutter. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Real world knowledge. Okay, there's a difference. Blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of self-knowledge, but also a lot of guidance for my elders from all hues, from all ethnicities and genders. I work with everybody in order to make sure I was able to achieve what we've been able to achieve. So the radio station came from legislation, Community Radio Act, written by Lee Terry, who was our congressman, our senior congressman, went to Northwest High School right here. I tell Lee, he wrote the greatest legislation in America, in American history. Now, he laughs it off. He's a very modest guy, but I'm very serious. The Local Community Radio Act, I feel, is one of the greatest legislation ever written, because it allowed Black people, nonprofits, poor people of all ethnicity, religious organizations, nonprofits that have been doing the work in the community to obtain a radio license. You know how much radio license costs? In the millions of dollars. Depends on what market you in. It came from legislation. It cost me $0. The internet company that I established, I worked at it, researched, developed relationships, went to conferences for about 8 years. Then I went to rich people and asked them for money. I went to rich white people. Then I went to rich black people. And they all said no. But you know who said yeah? You know who said yeah? God did. And I got a yes through Donald Trump because of the CARES Act, and Pete Ricketts because they managed the money on the state level, who allocated me the money to build infrastructure, internet infrastructure in Macy, Nebraska, on the Omaha Tribe Reservation. So our next goal is to build here in Omaha. We already got a track record. They say I couldn't do it, but I got it done. And I got it done by reading legislation. See, I read the legislation. I read the bill. I read the CARES Act bill. Then I read the ARPA funding bill. See, these bills are written and they all have an allocation of money. In order to access the allocation of dollars from that particular bill or that particular legislation, we got to read. And if you qualify or if you modify your business so you can qualify for those dollars, then now you can apply for those dollars. So one of the ways you can get bills, I think you can go to, I don't know if I got the app online. I know you can go to, I know for the money, you can go to grants.gov. It has all the grants. Let me see if I can download this app. Yeah, it's called grants, grants.gov. If you go there, anyone can go there. We pay for it through our taxes. On that site, it will have, I'm going to go to it real quick. Again, I'm going to grants.gov. Now, when you go there, it'll say convenience come to federal grants. And these are all targeting federal grants. On a federal level, they do have set-asides for minorities, for women, for those that have sexual orientation differences, for nonprofits, for just general business people. On this site, grants.gov, you can search for different grants. Of course, you can register. There's processes where there's grant making agencies. There's areas where you can prevent scams. But this is the official site to learn about grants, search for grants, and all types of facts around grants on a federal level. You also can be sign up for the listserv. And so what I mean by that, if you sign up for the listserv, then that particular agency, because every agency or every, I don't want to call it agency, or every department, every governmental department have grants and RFPs and proposal opportunities that you could present to them. All of them have deadlines, and some of them have no deadlines. They're just open, depending on what service that they need. And so you can have like the Department of Defense, the Department of Air Force, And so under the Department of Defense, you got the Air Force, you got Navy, you got the Marines, you got the National Guard, you got the reserves, you got all that under just the Department of Defense. And so all those different departments need different things. They need toilet paper, they need printer cartridges, they need IT support, they need computers, they need everything. And if you're a small business, you get registered as a small business, now you can become a supplier for those needs. And we're just talking about one department. That's just the Department of Defense. You go to the Department of Commerce, you go to the Department of Agriculture, you go to the Department of Justice, you go to the CIA, you go to FBI. All of these federal departments, they need services, they need products that small businesses like us can take advantage of. But a lot of these opportunities are not just 1 year, they're multiple year contracts, multiple year proposals, multiple year allocations of dollars. And so you're talking about a 7-figure, 8-figure contracts easy with the federal government. And so let's take advantage of that. The internet station, the internet, again, I got it for free. I just read the legislation, and I went on and grants.gov and start filling out grants. You got to qualify. You got to be registered. I think you got to have DUNS number. I think you got to go through SAMS, get your SAMS number. But it teaches you all of that here, step by step. But I'm going to have a class. But my man always tell me, he said, man, you're the only one that really have done entrepreneur stuff. You know, I don't get the respect, but that's all right. That's why I said today is love yourself. Sometimes people ain't going to respect you. Sometimes you're not going to get the love that you feel you should have. Sometimes people are going to be envy and jealous of you. Sometimes you're not going to get the support because they don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you manifest your God-given talent. Sometimes you're dealing with the Antichrist. Sometimes you are dealing with the competition of self. But I know that failure is not an option. We got to get it done. No matter if it's raining, we got to be like the mailman. We got to be able to deliver. So go to grants.gov. That's the on the level of government. But they have different levels of money. And as we need to prepare on a mental level, to take advantage of this. So let's slow down. Let's stop watching the twerking on social media. Let's stop watching the fights on social media. Let's stop watching animals and dogs and cats on social media. And let's start reading material. Let's start reading articles. Let's go to websites that can guide us to create conduits of opportunities, not only for self, for your family, but also the community. Because when you do that, you're going to be able to manifest selling products and services. But somebody gotta, work hard. It ain't magic. We ain't no David Copperfield around here. We ain't no Houdini. It's hard work around here, baby. That's how we get it done. That's how I've been able to get it done, by being consistent and persistent. And then also thinking outside the box. I'm not a square when I'm a circle. Some days I feel like a triangle. Sometimes I feel like a scribbling line. Depends on how I feel that day. So you got to have the ability to adapt and adjust. And what you can lean back on all year always is manifesting you. So let's invest in self. Today is Love Yourself Thursday. That means you invest in loving yourself. So wherever you want to spend some time alone by yourself, I like to go down by Carter Lake too. You know, it's warm. God got the sun out today. Let me see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, your sun bright. Oh yeah. Oh. The sun is out. I encourage you to go get your vitamin D. I don't know how they put vitamin D in the pill. Don't get me on that this morning. So go out and get your vitamin D on. It's a beautiful day. Well, it's gonna be in the 40s. So get out today, enjoy yourself. But we're gonna start some classes, some business classes, and you will learn real world. And we're gonna learn how to start a business without no money, man. See, all these people with all these doggone degrees that never started a business, they just went to school, but never started a business, but they went to school and got their PhD and all this other stuff, but they never started a business. I've done it, baby. $0. Started with $0. And look at me now. And I'm still struggling. You know, so look at me. Look how little I am struggling. It's hard for me to pick up anything heavy. But we all can need a little bit more help. And so if I can do it, you surely can do it. I'm just a little kid, ashy elbows, ashy knees, right from Hilltop Projects, 6 blocks away. If I can do it, you surely can do it. And I'm telling you how I did it. I'm telling you how I did it. I read legislation. There's legislation coming down every day. Every day, this legislation is being talked about on a local level, county, state, federal level. Money, 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 money. But if you're not prepared or ready to access the money, if you're not reading or hanging out with people that know where the money is, see, if you hang around a den of thieves, the den of thieves gonna tell you how to get a victim. And we don't. My God, we don't bless no den of thieves. We hope. Oh, I pray you get caught, you den of thieves. 2023 Godhood. We're taking over every hood. So if you're a den of thieves, we hope you get caught. Somebody tell on them. Because our kids are dying for no reason at all by straight bullets. But if we come together in brotherhood and sisterhood, man, we can create greatness. See, we are atoms. ATOMS. We're atoms, baby. Not Adam. We're atoms. And when we atom speed at speeds unseen, and when 2 atoms collide, when 2 people collide, it can create greatness and create providence. And when they manifest in their God-given talents, oh man, I know God's up there just chilling. You know, man. You know, look at my people. When you manifest in your God-given talents. So here on 95.7 The Boss, oh yeah, we're the boss for a reason. I named it The Boss for a reason because we're the boss, baby. We make our own decisions. We ain't hot, cold. We ain't no doggone cake. We ain't sweet. We're the boss, baby. We are a human being. We are a mammal. We make decisions. So everything is done over here is purposeful. Because I came from a mama that couldn't read or write. She picked cotton for y'all for real. And I took her to her plantation house, and the plantation house still stands. So in 2023, quit putting the burden of hate on your children. Quit telling your children to hate other people because their skin might be a little bit different than yours. And see, my mama didn't teach me that, even though she picked cotton for white people and she cleaned houses for white people. And she didn't say, son, you should hate white people. She didn't say that. She didn't say that to me. She didn't teach that to me. And she had every right, because she come from deep, deep Delta, Mississippi, the toughest racist, prejudice, racist system in the United States. She had every right to teach me that, but she didn't teach me that burden. I don't have that burden. I don't have that space in my heart of hating someone. See, my mama didn't teach me that. My daddy didn't teach me that, because he Air Force and he worked for different generals on General Row down here in Air Force. Excuse me, at Office Air Force Base. So I work with parents that didn't pass on that burden down to their son. And when you pass on the burden of hate, then that person starts to hate themselves. See, my degree is in behavioral science, and without a doubt, I brags off my education, without a doubt, because I read from my mama. And I brags off my education. You bring your PhD in here and I'll eat you up. I studied terminology, psychology, biology, historical geology, historical sociology, psychosociology, astrology, anthropology. I got terminologies, theology. What ology you want? And I could bring it to you. Biology. What do you want? I took every class of ologies. Shouts out to Midland Lutheran College for my education. So I come back to my community. Without a doubt, I come back. Somebody got to demonstrate that if I can do it, you can do it. And I still go through struggles. We still go through non-support, but I use every moment as a teaching moment. I use your non-support as fuel to develop new cycles of opportunity. And I'm commanding you. Just because your parents or your brothers and your aunts and your family members don't support your vision, just because Black people don't support your vision, develop new cycles of opportunity. Develop new opportunities by going to different rooms. If you're a Democrat, go to a Republican meeting. If you're a Republican, go to a Democrat. If you are a Koji, go to the Catholics. If you're a Catholic, go hang out with the African Methodist Episcopal. You'll never know what you'll learn from the diversity of our people. You never know the connections that you can create by being in diverse rooms. See, I played basketball. I was the only Black my junior and senior year. It was 2 Blacks on the basketball team my sophomore year. But my white homeboys that I played with, that I used to throw the ball to, one in particular was John Christensen. As a sophomore, he was a senior. I was throwing him the ball because I'm the point guard, and he's a small forward, so I got to get to him in the offense. But when he graduated 2 years later, that same guy that I was passing the ball to, I didn't know he was involved in politics. I didn't know he was interested. I didn't know he was a Republican. All I know, he was my teammate. But 2 years after he got out of college, he ran for Congress and he won. So I had a guy that John Christensen, who I was to pass the ball to in college. By the time I'm my senior year in college, he's a congressman in Washington, D.C. He didn't look like me. He's a white gentleman. But I had a relationship with him. And so I tell you, you got to be in every room. Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm. She's the first Black woman to run for president. I encourage, if you're a Black woman, if you don't know nothing about Shirley Chisholm, shame on you. Yes, I said it. If you're a black woman and you don't know nothing about Shirley Chisholm, shame on you. You better go back and read. So what they didn't teach you in school, you can go read now and read to your daughters. But Shirley Chisholm said, oh yeah, I got my chair. She pulled her chair up to every table, invited or not. She gonna pull her chair up, and that's how the attitude that we need to have. We need to hear the dialogue, and then we need to participate in the solutions. Nobody know our solution better than us, and that's why I said I'm against anyone coming from the outside telling us how to solve our problems. Y'all give this superintendent $500,000, and our kids are failing. Really? You gonna give her $500,000 and our children are failing. She's gonna leave with $500,000. And our kids are failing. Our kids are dealing with psychosis. Our kids, they got them on Ritalin and Adler. They got them on psychotropic drugs. And they're 8, 9 years old. But our boys, our black boys, our boys are kinetic learners. You shouldn't be putting them on that ADD medicine. So we got a lot of teaching 2023. Oh yeah, without a doubt, 2023 is love. The word is love, but it's Godhood. We're taking over every hood. Y'all been robbing the hood. Y'all been robbing the hood. So y'all need to study Shirley Chisholm because that's a bad woman. And when I started reading, I said, "Man, I got goosebumps right now. I wish I could have hung out with Shirley Chisholm." But we need that. We need that kind of a woman back. We need that Shirley Chisholm type of woman back that love her man, that love her family. So I'm fired up today all on this Love Yourself Thursday. Oh yeah, without a doubt. If I could hug Omaha, I'm gonna give you a big old hug. I'm gonna give you a big old hug. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a big old hug. I'm gonna give you a big old hug. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. This is our 8th year anniversary. Also, we've been on the air 8 years. 8 years. They said we couldn't do it. I remember going around asking people for support. And this message for those that are on a journey for support. This message for those that are trying to accomplish something and you need support, but no one believe in you. This is for you. I'm letting you know. You can't give up. I'm letting you know. See, I put God to the test. Well, I don't want to say put God to the test. What's the word? It's a mathematical word. It'll come to me. I replicated what God wanted. That's what it is. So they say that if we take one step, that God has to take 2 steps towards our goal or towards our manifestation of self or our skill set. And so I put that to the test because I studied theology, but theology didn't have a lab like my historical geology class or my anthropology class or my astrology class or my biology class or my geology class. They all had labs. I can test the theories and hypotheses. But in theology class, you got to go off of a belief system or a faith system, and it has no lab. And so what I did, I created my own lab, and that's why we're a research radio station. You're my lab, baby. And so we created our own lab, and I test theories based off of y'all children book, the Bible and the Quran. So if the only way to test a hypothesis or a theory, and so I pull out a certain scripture, you know, on revenue hope, the only hope you got. And so the scripture is, if I you know, I don't get it right, don't get mad at me because I don't get the scripture right. You know, I cheated. But I think the scripture said in y'all children book that if we take one step, God has to take two steps. And so I can measure that because that's a story problem. And I know that God highest sciences and mathematics. And so even although the Romans took it and they mixed stuff up, they can't take that. They can't mix that up. So if God take one step, if we take one step, God has to take two steps, then I can test that. So I've been testing that. Me and God, I've been testing it with God, without a doubt. If you talk to Abraham and Moses, you talking to me too. So I'm in this relationship with God, and I take a step. So I've been taking steps. I've been taking steps. I don't know how since I left college, since the 1987, I've been taking steps. The day I graduated out of college, when I came back home, I've been taking steps. And you know what? God been taking his two steps. And I've been able to accomplish what my mindset has visualized. But if I take that one step, how can God take his two steps? So I'm letting you know that God does exist. If you take your step towards your manifestation of your skill set, if you are about righteous, doing the right thing, God's going to manifest because it's commanded that God has to help by taking another step beyond you. So the mathematics, if I take one step and God give me two steps, I got three steps just by my one step towards the right direction. So this is my lab on theology to verify that God does exist and that God does manifest your dreams, your skill set, as long as you walking in your righteousness. I'm an example of it, baby. Ashy elbows, ashy knees. They didn't think I was going to accomplish nothing because I stuttered. I could barely talk. Shouts out to all your OPS because, you know, I'm tough on y'all superintendent because she ain't done nothing. This is just the facts. Our kids are failing, man. We got the highest dropout rate during her tenure. And I refuse for this next school boards that's on the school board that voted her in. Y'all brought her in. That's your responsibility. But if you want to be president or whatever else on these school boards, it's going to be tough for you to get elected if you promise to hire another superintendent from outside of Omaha. We got the intelligence right here. We got PhDs all over working in the tech building. Hire somebody. You got Mr. Haynes. Hire somebody local that care about this community, that have family members in this community, that love this community. We don't want nobody from the outside, don't know nothing, don't have no blood, sweat, and tears to this community, don't have no arteries and veins of family, no commitment, no loyalty to this community. They don't have it. They're from somewhere else. So 2023 is love, but it's going to be some tough love too. Yeah. It's got to be some tough love. This is how I was raised. We got some tough love. If I was mischievous, they dealt with my mischievousness. And then they told my mama. Then my mama dealt with my mischievousness. We got to get back to some discipline. I don't believe in whippings. I'm not talking about that type of discipline. And when you say whippings, you use the slave language. We got to get beyond slave language and slave behavior. So again, let me recap. If you want to know what money is, I'm telling you where the money is. Go to grants.gov, grants.gov, grants.gov. Excuse me. Grants.gov. They have grants from all the departments of government, from the Department of Agriculture to the Department of Defense to NASA, whatever governmental department that's funded by our tax dollars. All of them have opportunities where you can sell products and services back to the government. The government is a business, y'all, and so they buy paper, they buy computers, they buy video cameras, they buy fences. You can get a landscaping contract. There's all types of opportunity because federal government have properties in all these. You talking about the Department of Forests? I'm talking about every department have an opportunity where you can get an allocation of dollars, and it's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. Remember that guy with all the question marks, the white guy with the suit with all the question marks, and said, "Buy my book, and I can show you all how to get all the federal dollars." It's true, but I think he scammed the people. But I'm telling you the right way, and the right way is to go to grants.gov. That's the government website, and follow the process, and you can obtain dollars just like we did. We'll probably be teaching a class. I'm going to be teaching a class sometime this year on how to start a business with $0. How to start a business with $0 and get allocations of hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've done it. I'm not tooting my horn, but I read legislation and I followed the script, the requirements of the application. I submitted it and I was approved. You can do the same thing. We're going to teach you how to do the same thing. All right. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. Again, it's our 8th year anniversary. Normally I have a fundraiser. We'll probably do something. I do got a fundraiser. So if you go on Facebook, search 95.7 The Boss, you can donate to our campaign. All right. We are a 501c3. We are a nonprofit radio station. So your support is necessary. Your support is needed. You can write it off of your taxes with the I, the R, the S. Dot, baby. So if you give, it's your tithing. I know a lot of y'all don't go to church. If you don't go to church, there's a way you can tithe, and God will still give you a brownie point because the church is within you. It's not in the building, y'all. The church is within us. And if you want to tithe, my church, they call me Reverend New Hope, the only hope you got. My church is called the Tabernacle of God. Yeah, it's called Tabernacle of God. I don't have an address. See, in the Tabernacle of God, when 2 or more people hang out, that's the church. That's the church right there, baby. That's the church. I know it's invisible. Oh, yeah, we got the skills of Wonder Woman. We got the skills of the Invisible Man. So make sure y'all love yourself today, because today is Love Yourself Thursday. Remember, no one can love you more than you. It's impossible because you're with yourself every second of the day. So love yourself. Be purposeful today on Love Yourself. Smile. Every time you smile, when you love yourself, you smiling, it releases endorphins that heal your body. See, God's a good God. He wants you to be happy. Every time you smile, you actually are releasing enzymes, hormones that create healing. Boy, my God's a powerful God, boy, without a doubt. On this Love Yourself Thursday, it's nice outside. So I think it's about 36 degrees. think we get up at about the 40 today. I know I'm going to do. I'm probably going to hang out, buy some water if I can't get my grandsons today. I'm hanging out, buy some water and some grass, so I can meditate and pray. Probably go to the gym, go in the steam room, get on some high pressure. So figure out what you guys going to do today that indicates that you love yourself. Maybe you want to take a walk. Maybe you want to get an early jump on that resolution by finishing that book that you started 5 years ago. All right. Or I started cooking. I started back cooking. Yes, I started back cooking. Yes. So try to get back to some traditional things. Support small businesses because mom and pops need you, without a doubt. The New Year's coming up, y'all. But we're celebrating our 8th anniversary. Prayers to all those that pipes have busted. People all over the community have pipes busted from businesses to homes. And also, I want to say prayer to the Pratt family. I know you guys heard on the news of the house fire in South Omaha. I know that family. I went to high school with Brother Pratt. And so condolence, I heard that they lost their granddaughter in that fire. And so I know he and I think his sister are still struggling for their life. And so we talked about this fire safety and the things that we need to watch out for as we are more shed in because of the wintertime. And so carbon monoxide is also another silent killer from our furnaces. It happened to my family when I was married, and we had to call the fire department. We went to the hospital. My whole family did. So carbon monoxide, we got to watch out for that. And so you can get carbon monoxide detectors and smoke detectors at the local fire department. You can go to any precinct, any Omaha Fire Department precinct, or call the Omaha Fire Department to get both sensors, both detectors. You can get a carbon monoxide detector as well as you get a smoke detector, because those are early warning systems that are provided free by the fire department. So I encourage you because I love that brother. I mean, we had good brothers when I was growing up. We had good brothers that didn't take advantage of you, and of course we had a couple bullies, but that was more in junior high. These brothers I went to high school with, and I had some good brothers that were older than me, but were great examples. And brother Pratt was one of those gentlemen. And so if we could say a prayer for his family and any other family that are going through something, that have lost someone, that are just going through something, we just want to say prayers to the sick and shed in, those that are in hospitals right now. Let's just take time out and just say a prayer. You don't have to know their names. Sometimes we gotta just pray for our brothers and sisters. Just pray for our community. I know prayer does work because my mom taught me about God. The Million Man March was the first time I actually felt God, and now I'm on a mission to see God. But it starts with brotherhood and sisterhood. And it starts with remembering that we're all going to need some help one day. All right, Omaha, the birds to bless. Before we get out of here, let me see what we got. We're gonna let y'all write out. Of course, I love the Lord. What we do here is, I work for God for real. I work for God tenfold. I encourage you guys to work for God. Man only pay you once. And the reason why I tell you, man only pay you one time, but God pay you 10 times. All year without a doubt, it comes in different ways. You know what I mean? It comes in different ways. Sometimes it comes in money. Sometimes it comes in good food. Sometimes it comes with a yes. Sometimes it comes with a no. To save you for the trouble. So God will bless you in 10 ways. Tenfold, baby. So that's why I work for God. I ain't say I'm perfect. No one's perfect. Only one I know was perfect. They said with Jesus. They said Jesus. But I think Jesus was mischievous too. I think he had to work in his perfection. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We're going to play some more music before we get out of here. Of course, I give up some for the Lord. This song is called Thank You. The group is called Christ Love Praise. And this song, the reason why I want to say thank you, because we're celebrating 8 years of broadcasting here in Omaha, Nebraska. People didn't believe in me. And I'm an example of you. And if you're on your journey, people aren't going to believe in you. If you're trying to accomplish greatness, I'm letting you know, young, old, in between. If you're striving for greatness, you're not. That journey's gonna be alone sometimes. It's like the book of Eli, baby. It's like the book of Eli. Sometimes you gotta walk the journey blindly. You can't see in front of you, but you know you gotta continue to take those steps. I want to encourage those that are trying to achieve greatness, something that have never been done before, something that you want to improve upon. I'm encouraging you to get it done. Nobody loves you more than you. That's why we call it Love Yourself Thursday. You got to use all that negativity as fuel, as fire, as motivation for your own destiny. Every time I get a hater, I call him a motivator. All year, without a doubt, I call him a motivator. I research them. Yeah, without a doubt. If they said something bad about me, I archive it. So I go back and say, oh, he said that about me. Okay, all right. They said I couldn't do that. Okay. So I remember. So I'm one of you. If I can do it, you can do it. Without a doubt, baby. So I'm letting you know the road sometimes going to be lonely. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you're going to cry. That's all right. Sometimes you're going to talk to God and say, God, are you there? You're going to do it all. But I'm letting you know, continue to take that step, baby. Continue to take that step, because I test the hypothesis. I test the theory. And it is true. I prove that the theory is true. I prove that the hypothesis is true. That if you take one step, God had to take 2 steps. All year you heard it here from Reverend New Hope, the only hope you got. See, I'm a limited example of it. I am an example of it. I couldn't talk, but God made sure I got a speech therapist. Shouts out to Bryan High School for giving me a speech therapist from 10th grade to 12th grade. And if your child is having problems, get those resources at school to improve them. If I can do it, man, surely you can do it. I'm just a kid with ashy elbows, ashy knees. I still got ashy elbows and ashy knees. Don't get mad at me. It's been successful. Ashy elbows, ashy knees. But I will put some shea butter on if I do go out in public. I will do that every once in a while. All right? Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs. We're going to play some music real quick before we get out of here. We're going to dedicate these next couple songs to God. Boss. Oh, yeah, this song called Thank You. Oh, yeah, Christ Love Praise, baby. Without a doubt, baby. Oh, yeah, you know how we do here at The Boss. We bout it. All the music is local for the Burbs, the Bluffs, the O. You know what? We actually love our neighbors.
in the relationship I had you. And through my situations, you've always been there for me to carry me through. The love you've given me is what opened up my eyes when I was blind. Now here I stand with a testimony, no doubt about it. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, thank you, thank you. Oh, we wanna say thank you for the marvelous things you've done for me. There were many times I laid awake at night wondering why things in my life just wasn't going right. I had to face the truth. I cannot do nothing without you. He's always there. He loves and cares. I know he's always there. His love is forever. His love so real. Oh, taste and see. His love is always real. Real. Thank you. Every day I will want to say thank you for waking us up this morning. We say thank you for the marvelous things, for the marvelous things you've done for me. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. You gotta hold on, don't let go. No. You will never be the same again. He will take care of you. He will take care of you. Thank you. Lord, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Lord, we want to say thank you.
I'm so excited. I'm finally in a place where I can shout all my troubles over. God, you really been good to me. New Jerusalem. Shout, troubles in the New Jerusalem. Shout, troubles in the New Jerusalem. Oh, shout, troubles over in the New. Shout, anybody got anything that you need to give God a praise for? He really been good. Shout. I've been waiting a mighty long time to sit at the welcome table. I'm getting excited right here. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to shout. I've been waiting a mighty long time to sit at my Jesus' feet. Yeah. Oh, he made a way out of no way. He made a way out of no way. Nobody could do it like you, Jesus. No. He made a way. Oh, he been good. Yeah. He really been good. Yes, you have. So many times, Lord, you made a way for me. You really. He made a way out of no way. He turned my darkness into day. So many times I wanted to give up. Nobody could do it.
All right. Let me stop Thursday. We got one more song before we get out here. My man, No Good. Oh yeah, I want it all.
Yeah, I want
Don't get it, y'all. Love yourself today.
I want it all.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Boss with me.
Yeah. I want it all. That mean everything. The houses and cars, the hottest bars, the fortune and fame. I want it all. A life full of hope from the lines that I wrote. Through the pursuit of happiness, man. I want it all. A sense to belong. A crown and the throne. The king going dumb. Just try to put the kingdom on. There's only one thing that I know. Well, there's a 25th game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. In this petty game and they might go. Change my lanes in this petty game and I might blow. Residual dinero, I might get a little more. Or I can run with the Taliban, just like the Menace Clan. Ramshackle through my way to get more. And I was getting recognition instead of going on missions and ripping the frame out of everything I know existed. I ain't the only one deserving to get his ass kissed. When I live with individuals that they know they dumb, just to take care of their children who sit across. Listen to the parents to go try good spot for a living, wishing they could give them riches or the lifestyle of rich and famous where Robert Leach is, but I ain't tripping, cause it's gonna happen, cause I just spoke it into existence and you the witness, listen, now who laughing? I want it all, that mean everything, the houses and cars, the hottest bars, the fortune and fame, I want it all, a life full of hope from the lines that I wrote, through the pursuit of happiness, man, I want it all, a sense to belong, a crown and the throne, the king going dumb, just try to put the kingdom on, it's only one thing that I know. Well, there's a 25th game and I'm ready to go. I want it all. The situation's critical. Step on the gas, watch how fast life come at you full blown. On my honor, the drama, so until you feel it though. And I heard it's my turn to feed the world with memento. Had an alternator to take the nation by storm. By any form, I decided to come back and just hit them like an umbilical. I can watch the week that burn them like 10-4. In any form, I decided to just roll with the spiritual. We get the monopoly, we don't pass go. I know youngsters who pop and go with 44s, and they ain't even reached 14 years old. No for life is rolling around on rack and strolling on death row. It's the part of the game the book don't teach us though. But they said we could be taught though. But if I remember correctly, the oldest anatomy of humanity scholars we found was Hebrew and minus wrong. I want it all. That mean everything. The houses and cars, the hottest bars, the fortune and fame. I want it all.
Oh yeah, my man, No Good. Omaha, the birds and clubs. You know how we do it. Oh yeah, I got the goosebumps. God's in the building. Love yourself Thursday. Oh yeah, baby. You know how we do it. You're a boss listener. Head up, shoulders back. We want want it all. Love yourself Thursday. Oh, yeah, can't nobody love you more than you. 95.7 The Boss. You know how we do it. 8 years running hard. They said we couldn't do it. I told them I wanted it all. You got it. Boss with me. Man, you know how we do it. 95.7 The Boss. We actually show love to our community. Jay Keys, talk to him for me a little bit, my homie.
It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by, I'ma get by. Nowadays rolling too deep. Me and my partners be coolin'. Grinding to get it and stack it or rack it or split it up. That's just we doin'. Get to be asking what's up. Hey, I'm trying to stay out the way. Head on the swivel, I'm watching the walkers that push on your soul every day. I'm dope. Hey, I'm so organic. Yeah. We pushing product. What? We set the standards. Hey. Every day you gotta elevate. Always be pushing to get more. Always be listening to intuition. I promise to God you'll get more. It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by, I'ma get by. Breaking the mold, man, I'm different from most. Pops had a hold on my head, bro. Soaking the game up until I came up to a time when I needed to flip mode. Niggas be asking what's up. I'm trying to stay up the way. Swinging and switching lanes with the thing. I promise my mama I'll change, but I'm dope. Hey, I'm so fantastic. Hey, you see the drip, where you can have it. Hey, hey. If you really want to get up and get it, my nigga, there ain't no excuses. Look at your life, and if you ain't satisfied, trying to change up to the deuces. It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by, I'ma get by.
Are you looking for the best dispensary near you? Are you tired of overpriced products that are mid-quality? Then you need the best products, the best prices, the best service. That means you need Best Buzz Dispensary. Stop in for a free Delta 9 sample gummy. Just let them know you heard it on 95.7 The Boss. Best Buzz Cannabis Dispensary, 7504 South 84th Street, La Vista. Are you open to alternative products? From experiencing pain, anxiety, and trouble sleeping? Try Best Buzz Dispensary. For more information, go to bestbuzzthc.com. Best Buzz cannot give medical advice or medical claims. For the best in wedding photography, videography, photo booths, DJs, and uplighting, contact Guerrero Media Group, 402-205-4365. Guerrero Media Group, voted best in Omaha for wedding photography, 2022 and 2023. 2020 Wedding World Editor's Choice Awards winner. 2020 Wedding Wire Couples Choice Awards winner. Book before the end of the year and receive a free engagement session with your photo or video package. Guerrero Media Group, 7504 South 84th Street, La Vista. Go to GuerreroMediaGroup.com for more information. Relive your love story forever.
Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Ministry Center and get on the road to self-sufficiency. Come to our orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Happy holidays. Take the time to celebrate and let the Rib Shack do all your holiday cooking. Order Miss Jackie famous female pitmaster delicious pineapple glazed holiday ham. Get the meal for only $125.99. The meal comes with our southern delicious side of choice. Famous mac and cheese, collard greens, our smoked string beans, yams, cabbage, baked beans, and our sweet butter cornbread. The true southern taste of down-home barbecue and soul food. The Rib Shack, home of we let you try it before you buy it. Welcome to the Rib Shack. So come on by 108th and Q and get some of our wings, catfish, ribs, and more. Place your order today, 402-502-6695, 402-502-6695.
Rib Shack Smokehouse is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Heart Ministry Center provides food, healthcare, and a way forward to families in Omaha experiencing poverty. You can make the holiday season brighter for your neighbors in need by donating today at heartministrycenter.org or by calling 402-451-2321. Thank you for your generous support.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss. Attention Uber and Lyft drivers. Have you given up on finding a company whose mainstay is transparency and pays its driver a fair split of their fees? Then look no further than Transporter Inc. On average, our transporters are paid $20 per hour plus tips and receive the highest driver split in the industry. As a transporter, you will also receive a fee breakdown at the end of your transports. Although Transporter charges the customer less than any competition, we pay the higher percentage of the fee. You'll be amazed at how much you can make when a company treats its driver and riders fair. Download Transporter Driver in your app store now. And for a ride, call 402-882-0661. That's 402-882-0661. Transporter is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Hey, what's up, Omaha? This is DJ Mr. Soul with 95.7 The Boss. Each year, OHA's Operation Keep Warm aims to collect new and gently used coats for distribution to the children and elderly residents of Omaha's conventional public housing and Section 8 programs. This project is an opportunity for the entire community to come together for the common good to provide coats and winter weather accessories to the youth and seniors in need. The Winter Coat Drive donation deadline is January 31st. Please bring new and gently used coats, hats, and gloves to the following locations: Omaha Housing Authority, 1823 Harney Street, WCA 3801 Harney Street, Simple Foundation, 3003 Q Street, Butler Gas YMCA, 3501 Ames Avenue, Downtown YMCA, 430 South 20th Street, Maple Street YMCA, 7502 Maple Street. OHA's Operation Keep Warm. Donation deadline is January 31st, 2023. Cash donations are also welcome, and every dollar will go toward the purchase of coats for kids. For more information, call 402-444-7100, extension 2267. That's 402-444-7100, extension 2267. Or you can email tkube@ohauthority.org. That's tkube@ohauthority.org.
Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Ministry Center and get on the road to self-sufficiency. Come to our orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
It's time to find an affordable direction for college. Metropolitan Community College has a smart path forward. Now Nebraska high school students can graduate high school with college credits and knock out gen eds early, tuition free. That's right. High school students can earn credits toward a 2-year degree or knock out their gen eds toward a 4-year degree, all tuition free. It's your time to path forward. Let MCC show you the way. Register today. Classes start December 1st. Apply today at mccneb.edu/pre-college.
Happy holidays. Take the time to celebrate and let the Rib Shack do all your holiday cooking. Order Miss Jackie famous female pitmaster delicious pineapple glazed holiday ham. Get the meal for only $125.99. The meal comes with our southern delicious side of choice. Famous mac and cheese, collard greens, our smoked string beans, yams, cabbage, baked beans, and our sweet butter cornbread. The true southern taste of down-home barbecue and soul food. The Rib Shack, home of we let you try it before you buy it. Welcome to the Rib Shack. So come on by 108th and Q and get some of our wings, catfish, ribs, and more. Place your order today, 402-502-6695, 402-502-6695.
Rib Shack Smokehouse is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
It's time to find a career that's right for you. Metropolitan Community College can help you find a new path forward on your time. Whether you need a degree that puts you on a path to a new career or need to finish a degree you've already started, MCC makes it affordable and convenient with a flexible class schedule, online or on campus. It's your time to path forward. Let MCC show you the way. Register today. Classes start December 1st. Apply today at mccneb.edu/adults.
Attention Uber and Lyft drivers. Have you given up on finding a company whose mainstay is transparency and pays its driver a fair split of their fees? Then look no further than Transporter Inc. On average, our transporters are paid $20 per hour plus tips and receive the highest driver split in the industry. As a transporter, you will also receive a fee breakdown at the end of your transports. Although transporter charges the customer less than any competition, we pay the higher percentage of the fee. You'll be amazed at how much you can make when a company treats its driver and riders fair. Download Transporter Driver in your app store now. And for a ride, call 402-882-0661. That's 402-882-0661. Transporter is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Heart Ministry Center provides food, healthcare, and a way forward to families in Omaha experiencing poverty. You can make the holiday season brighter for your neighbors in need by donating today at heartministrycenter.org or by calling 402-451-2321. Thank you for your generous support.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Hey, what's up, Omaha? This is DJ Mr. Soul with 95.7 The Boss. Each year, OHA's Operation Keep Warm aims to collect new and gently used coats for distribution to the children and elderly residents of Omaha's conventional public housing and Section 8 programs. This project is an opportunity for the entire community to come together for the common good to provide coats and winter weather accessories to the youth and seniors in need. The Winter Coat Drive donation deadline is January 31st. Please bring new and gently used coats, hats, and gloves to the following locations: Omaha Housing Authority, 1823 Harney Street, WCA 3801 Harney Street, Simple Foundation, 3003 Q Street, Butler Gas YMCA, 3501 Ains Avenue, Downtown YMCA, 430 South 20th Street, Maple Street YMCA, 7502 Maple Street. OHA's Operation Keep Warm. Donation deadline is January 31st, 2023. 2023. Cash donations are also welcome, and every dollar will go toward the purchase of coats for kids. For more information, call 402-444-7100, extension 2267. That's 402-444-7100, extension 2267. Or you can email tkube@ohauthority.org. That's tkube@ohauthority.org.
Omaha, here comes Cat Williams. His 2023 and Me Tour, March 17th in Baxter Center. The Cat is back.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this light bill. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. I don't know what I'm going to do about this life. Man, them blunts. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
He's back with an all-new show. It's the award-winning comedian, Cat Williams.
Just so you knew they was lying, they said some next that don't even make mathematical sense. They said there's a chicken wing shortage, but we got plenty thighs.
Cat Williams with his special guests, Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Tony Roberts, Daphne Springs, and Teddy Ricky. March 17th in Baxter Center. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com. The king of underground comedy, Cat Williams.
Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Ministry Center and get on the road to self-sufficiency. Come to our orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
It's National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. Lead poisoning can cause physical, developmental, psychological, and cognitive issues in children. The City of Omaha Lead Program encourages everyone to learn the facts. Find out about the hazards of lead exposure. Get your home tested. Homes built before 1978 may contain lead-based paint. Get your child tested. A simple blood test can detect lead. Visit omahalead.org to learn more.
It's time to find an affordable direction for college. Metropolitan Community College has a smart path forward. Now Nebraska high school students can graduate high school with college credits and knock out gen eds early, tuition free. That's right. High school students can earn credits toward a 2-year degree or knock out their gen eds toward a 4-year degree, all tuition free. It's your time to path forward. Let MCC show you the way. Register today. Classes start December 1st. Apply today at mccneb.edu/pre-college.
Happy holidays. Take the time to celebrate and let the Rim Shack do all your holiday cooking. Order Miss Jackie famous female pin master delicious pineapple glazed holiday ham. Get the meal for only $125.99. The meal comes with our southern delicious side of choice. Famous mac and cheese, collard greens, our smoked string beans, yams, cabbage, baked beans, and our sweet butter cornbread. The true southern taste of down-home barbecue and soul food. The Rim Shack, home of we let you try it before you buy it. Welcome to the Rim Shack. So come on by 108th and Q and get some of our wings, catfish, ribs, and more. Place your order today, 402-502-6695, 402-502-6695.
Rib Shack Smokehouse is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Told him, dive in, feel like water. Dive in, feel like water. Dive in, feel like water. Told him, dive in, feel like water.